Yo, what's up family? We're back with another lit video where today we're asking the question that no one asked for. But before we do, please like the video if you like the video and please subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any content from me. With that out of the way, let's jump straight into today's video, gangy. Joe Biden was sworn into office on the 20th of January 2021, which means we are soon to be approaching his 3-year anniversary of him being sworn into office. And with it being reported that we're in for a likely rematch in 2024, I thought that we should discuss the question that no one cares about. Who has more Rizz, Donald Trump or Joe Biden? If you don't know what Rizz means, it can be defined as how good you are at pulling and sustaining bitches. America, we have got to talk. There are 331 million people living in America right now, and you'll still manage to land on the same two old-ass motherfuckers for presidency. Are y'all dead ass? Like, these two niggas should be fine in their retirement home, not in front of the whole world to see. Especially Biden, you'll need to let that man rest. Out here working that poor man to death. Like, let him enjoy his final days with his family. But I can't blame America, because the Trump versus Biden saga and pretty much the whole Trump presidency was dead-ass the latest politics has ever been. Yo, I'm talking about world-shattering news every single hour. These niggas out in Japan were covering the presidential race over earthquakes happening in their country. Do y'all know how wild that is? Y'all had both Republicans and Democrats, middle-class suburban families, moving like they were ops from rival gangs. These niggas were acting like they were the prime Bloods and Crips, prime DOA and LPT, or these guys from Iraq. Y'all dead-ass had niggas riding out for Trump, going out rioting and shit. Y'all got this nigga Trump caught in a whole RICO case. Got the street saying free Trump till it's backwards like he's the Chef G of politics. Free Chef G though. To work out who has the most Rizz, we're going to go through why Trump has Rizz, then Biden and his Rizz, then moving on to why neither of them have Rizz, before we come to our conclusion. Starting off, we've got to begin with Big Donald, the Big D, the D-stepper. Whether you hate him or love him, you can't lie, this nigga is mad entertaining. Like, this nigga deadass has me laughing because he just be yapping. Already nicknamed the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, Rocket Man, then went to go link up with his ops, leaving the ops ends completely unscathed after dissing their leader is straight up nefarious. Like, dog, you can't be for real. Bro really called Hurricane Florence the wettest hurricane from the standpoint of water. What is bro talking about? This can't really be a walking meme. Like, you already know the host be liking a funny nigga. That little two-step he be doing whilst he be playing the YMCA at his electoral campaign really be having me in tears. Another thing, this Trump nigga is 6'2". Hey yo, I've seen enough. Give him a 10-day contract with the Detroit Pistons because he'll be an upgrade on James Wiseman and Killian Hayes. Sorry to my short kinks, but girls really do be liking a tall nigga. And bro's really got that length. Pause. You know a cheat code to having game? It's money. These bitches really be fiends for a guy with money. Just look at how Zion's contract got Mariah Mills to be acting. And we all know Trump got it like that. Trump has a net worth of $2.6 billion. And my guy used to be on the Forbes 400 before 2021. But there is one thing more important than money when it comes to getting girls. That's motion. Like, the fact that girls know who you are is way more important than necessarily getting money. Donald Trump might be in the top 5 most spoken about people in the planet. Republicans be glazing this nigga more than ESPN glazed LeBron James. And Democrats hate this guy so much that they always talk about him. And everyone else just finds it interesting. So then they talk about him and so on, to the point where there may not be a single person on earth who hasn't at least heard of this guy. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, the proof is in the pudding. In 2005, this guy bagged Melanie, and she low-key, I can't lie, she low-key a baddie. Trump was also having an affair with Stormy Daniels, who, me personally, I don't think she's that bad. But a lot of your horny-ass niggas watch her work, so there must be something I'm not seeing, unless y'all are watching out for the plot. You switch this short, with Karen McDonald, and I can't even lie, she is bad. You already know she's every 1980s typical American bully's dream girl, Trump. Forgive me, I wasn't really familiar with your game. Last but not least, Trump is also a thug. These bops really do be liking a guy that's about that life, you know? A guy from the mud, from the trenches. They like a bit of excitement in their life. And Trump's been to jail. He realer than a lot of these rappers because he ain't snitch. He held it down and pose. Maybe 6ix9ine can take a thing or two from Trump. Moving on, we have got to talk about my boy Biden's Rizz. I can't even lie. This guy reminds me of that one friend we all have. That lover boy friend we all have that's low-key a bit of a simp, but the hoes love because he's a nice guy. When Joe Biden was younger, this guy was dead-ass handsome. Bro, he really had that unspoken Rizz. This guy was like the Duke Dennis of their generation, the GOAT when it came to picking up girls at the mall. To describe Joe Biden's game, I'd say it's most comparable to RJ Barrett, formerly of the New York Knicks, now in the Toronto Raptors. He's just average at a lot of things, but isn't really great at anything. You know, one night he'll get 4 points and you won't really notice it. The next night, he'll go off for 20, but you still won't notice it. He's the homie where you go to the function and you'll be watching him the whole night and he won't do anything. He'll just be standing against the wall trying to look hella mysterious. Only for when you stop looking at him, you realise that he's bag and you're like, how did he do it? The thing I will give to Biden is that he is low-key funny too. A different kind of funny to Trump, however. He's more like the natural funny because he doesn't realise when he's about to say something funny. Like that time he told the reporter to...
You want to come and make a speech? Hush up, boy.
I've seen edits of that which have had me in tears. Biden definitely has more marriage potential than Trump because in my opinion, I'd be happier if, like, when I have a daughter, she brings back a guy like Biden rather than a guy like Trump. Partially because, you know, I feel like I could beat Biden's ass. I mean, I could beat Trump's ass too, but I think Biden's ass would be easier to beat up. Next up, we've got to move on to Trump's anti-Rizz, or in other words, his harassment. This nigga was putting up crazy stats. Like, I'm talking about GOAT level stats in terms of allegations. Bro might be the LeBron James of this shit. Between 2017 and 2021, at least 25 women have accused him of rape, sexual assault, and sexual harassment, including non-consensual kissing or groping dating back to the 1970s. In all seriousness, these are quite disgusting allegations which, if true, are weird nigga activities. And if you are his friend, you need to cut him off. If you don't, you'll be known as the guy who chills with a weird nigga. And it'll take at least 3 friend groups, 2 public arguments, and at least a year for maybe some people to forget you were boys with a sexual harasser. But these weren't all the allegations. An audio recording was leaked in 2016 where this nigga was yapping about how he can do anything to women, talking about how he can grab them by the cat.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Pull the hell.
This nigga was straight wildin'. These are nefarious conversations. I'm not gonna lie. I used to have a homie who allegedly said something similar to this. Funnily enough, he ended up in jail for doing some weird shit. Meanwhile, Trump might become president again. Another heinous thing this boy did was attempt to build a wall across the Mexican border. Like, dog, you're keeping all the Latinas out. Everyone likes Latina women. One of my homies was pissed about this because he's a bit facially challenged. So his plan was to marry someone who traveled to America illegally, and then she would get her visa through him when they got married. But Trump patched that method. When Trump first announced it, my homie came to school with tears in his eyes, talking about how he was doomed to be homeless. But moving back onto Trump, it might appear he's fumbled a 3-1 lead to Biden. Pro thinks he's the 2016 Warriors. But before we make our decision, we gotta talk about Biden's lack of Rizz. And I know what y'all might be thinking. How is anyone gonna be an alleged sex offender? But believe me, Biden tried his best. Bro, this nigga is straight creepy. Why is this guy always trying to sniff girls' hair? Bro, what kind of shot is that? He's a veteran player making rookie mistakes. Literally, every time he comes into contact with a girl under the age of 18, he gets straight to sniffing. Bro, calm down, sexual predator. Your prey isn't going anywhere. Do y'all remember when bro went straight to nibbling that one girl? No talking, no foreplay, just straight eating. It has also come to my surprise that Biden also has his own allegations made against him, whereby people who worked with Biden in the 90s accused him of kissing, hugging, or touching them in ways that made them feel uncomfortable. Bro, once again, there are 330 million people in America, and the two people chosen for presidency are alleged sex offenders. Another reason why Biden doesn't have Rizz is his age. As sad as it is, Father Time is undefeated. Bro will be on stage forgetting what he be saying, just straight yapping. Like bro will be stuttering on his words on a two-man in front of the hoes. With all of this in mind, it's time we come to our conclusion. And remember, this is my opinion. If you disagree, please leave your opinion in the comments and cuss me out. But in my opinion, the candidate who has the most Rizz by a very, very, very small margin is Joe Biden. Don't get me wrong, neither candidate has any semblance of Rizz. And it came down to which nigga was less weird. And compared to Trump, Biden's allegations are less validated. But trust me, neither of them won.
Bitch, shake that ass from the back. Stick the dick in your pussy, make that ass clap. Fuck what you heard. Y'all got bands. Pussy niggas talking shit. Bitch, I dropped your mans. You know how I be. Get my bars wet. Fuck a bitch, make that ass clap till she wet.